Bottom lane. Oh, that's going to be first blood. Goes to Gyro. Daze does get the Shadow Realm, but I think Kiritich, he's trying so desperately to chase him down, but good movement with the Brambles there. Daze will be able to survive. That's a salve as well, so he's going to be back into it. He's just going to wait till Shadow Realm's back up to use it so he gets all the extra regen.
I actually don't even know if he needs to. I think health pool on Dark Willow is not that large.
That's true, I guess.
He's actually held it for now. Benefit of holding is you can maybe trick them in a team fight. Or not a team fight, but like, you know, these early skirmishes, you use it now like he is.
Ooh,
still get the healing.
Making his appearance bottom, but oh, unfortunate for save, lands right into a Bramble. Use of the Fatal Bonds gets some good damage over onto these heroes. Here just does have 10 wand charges though. Relatively durable.
Drops his fluffy hat and uses that wand to make sure he's got enough health for this lane. He's been last hitting well, but certainly taking a beating. He's gonna have to spend some of that extra money on a bit more regen.
It never feels good having a Shadow Realm and you can't get the damage out.
You panic. You're like, please, I need something to attack.
Yeah,
ooh,
Drinking Buddies, the chase. Daze in so much trouble. Thanks to the Afterburner, we'll have no problem chasing him down and getting the kill. Good movement there from Katomi.
Beastmaster, pretty tanky hero, so even though you land the combo, still okay to keep playing the lane. While we looked over to the side lanes, mid, Ember's getting some last hits, but GPK is racking up the denies, which means when level 6, or minute 6 comes around, he's not going to be level 6 on the Ember.
Sticking around a little bit too long on the Gyro. Could be one of those, like, deaths where he's just like, all right, I'd rather get a free trip to Fountain instead of having to ferry more regen, but I mean, that in terms of Bristleback and the way this offlane is going, they're having a great time. He's not really struggling at all.
Although the Gyro also has a lot of last hits and some denies. Actually, a lot of them have denies.
We're going to see them try to make a play here onto the Bristle. Curse Crown comes out. Jakiro did come down here, though. That is going to hurt because he needs to make his way mid lane for the 6-minute runes, and it looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. Both supports peeling off. It is time to make a play for that power rune. Ember still not level 6.
He's got to hope the rune
spawns top. Could look for a boat,
top.
but yeah. I mean, GPK just goes to the top rune, right? It will spawn bottom, and an illusion will be picked up by the Tusk. All right, not a very big rune for either of these teams, but
Oh, there's so much fire on an ice hero.
he's really embracing the elements.
He's gonna farm up that illusion.
8 gold, let's go.
Money.
That's funny. Save plays the ward, and he realizes they saw it, so he instantly killed his own ward, and Daze double backs, drops the sentry, and is like, wait a minute. Just tips him. He's like, all right, whatever.
You gotta appreciate the warding mind games as a support player, you know? They're like, okay, I see what you do. I see, you know, good call, good call. This time around, no Wisdom Shrine invades. He's really getting a lot of denies on this Conka. You're going to need to make a play with the Ember at some point to get things going your way. There's no charges on the Grimoire besides the starting charge. So the early level 6, you got your own Wisdom Shrine, but no charges to like drop an early ult and take a tower, unless you maybe move with this Ember. Seems like he's just going straight back to mid though.
Like, I really think that now that you have the arena online, this is going to be your moment to try and look for a fight. Like, Roar is really good, but I think arena actually overpowers them, especially since he has Victory Feast. If they can just full in a hero, especially with like Call Down and Boat, like they just win the fight and they snowball the fight. Daze here in some trouble. Torrent will connect. Rune bottom again. It's going to be a haste for the Ember Spirit, but should be able to finish off the Dark Willow. X here onto the high ground will be used to look for the Warlock. Now the question is, are they splitting themselves too thin? Because right now, Daze is still alive. Will eventually run him down. The Warlock, it's going to be close. If he cleaves off the creep, yeah, that'll do it. Well played there from GPK. Ooh, Ember does find the gyro bottom. Very nice kill. Whoop.
He finds the kill.
There he goes.
He finds the kill.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
All right, that was pretty good move. You were losing your heroes top and mid. Right, you got to find something. You finally got a power rune on the Ember, struggling a little bit in lane. Might still lose your mid tower though. Level 5 Jakiro here spamming liquid fire on you.
I was curious what the Kunkka build was going to be. It is just going to be the double bracer into Vessel. So pretty good against the Bristleback as well as the Beastmaster. Helps reduce the healing that's coming in from the Warlock, or even the healing from Pixie Dust innate on the Dark Willow. Like, there's a lot of value this game with the Vessel. Giving some space to Jakiro in the mid lane to try and farm this up. Already level 6 on the Tusk now.
Well, the 10
So they could pop the Grimoire for level 6 if they wanted on the Warlock. Curious if we're going to see a fight break out. Oh, Chains once again stopping the Kunkka from contesting a rune. This one will go to the Ember as well, and an Invis rune.
Wait, did he already use it?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He used it and he's 4 3/4?
Wait, he actually used the Grimoire?
I don't think you can remove it out of your inventory. He has the Ash Legion.
Ooh.
That's not good.
That's not ideal.
Leveled Warlock. Well, he's getting some solo time top, so he'll catch up to his level 6, but shows you didn't really get what you wanted out of the lanes.
Looking for a catch bottom, good ice path to block off Daze, and very easy kill for the safe lane duo to run down, looking for the tier 1 tower. And with the Jakiro here, they should have it. Still threatening the arena, right? We haven't really seen it used yet, but if anyone decides to try and fight them, look like that's a lot of ancient stacks that are going to go their way. Save Macro Pyre this, or are they just going to give it to the Gyro?
Miro remembers game 1. He's like, hey, I stole that last stack from you, but this time around, I'll let you have it, buddy.
That's so much of Bristleback's money. That's so much of a comeback for him.
They're trying to find something.
Chains out. Big Golem. Do they have the damage? Call down. Going to do some serious work, making a lot of space in this fight. The boat as well. They actually just cannot chase through this, as they will clean up the Golem and full disengage. Well played there from BETBOOM.
They actually just end up gaining money from killing the Golem. Yeah, Beastmaster
right,
not ready to
on
join
Kunkka
in. But I wonder if he should have to use the Roar, just get a kill for your team.
It's such a dangerous ramp to walk down into BETBOOM. Like, he's walking through Call Down and Macro Pyre. and a boat. Like, it's just, there's so much there. Like,
Yeah.
and they still had arena, right? Like, they weren't even using it. I think if you overextend on inner circle on any of these heroes without like a full commitment from the team, like if you're not the ones initiating, you're just gonna get isolated and die. Ember Spirit's the only one who might be able to get out because of remnants and stuff, but BETBOOM playing a very patient game right now, just farming up 2,000 gold ahead. I think their idea is just, you know, we've got a gyro carry, a very conventional, strong carry hero, and we have really good team fight around them.
Yeah, it's closer than game one, but it feels like we're going down a similar route where BETBOOM is choosing better plays, getting a little bit more out of the same movements, that same triangle steal, right? I know you are stacking for your cores before they can farm it. I'm gonna drop by, take it. They're
really
making
smart
some very
rotation.
smart moves.
Dire are scanning.
Now gonna end up with a Warlock kill.
They really wanted the Beastmaster, but he read this pretty well, so they've dodged this one out. They do lose the Warlock. They will get the tier 1 tower, but Beastmaster still lives, continues to farm towards that Aghanim Scepter.
He's got it. It's being delivered right now. Is that the power spike? You've got the Spirit Vessel on the Ember, Bristle.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Guess you could try to wait for Crimson Guard, but it's 1,000 gold away. I think you just make a move for this Ags.
Yeah,
Whether
they're
it's
not giving him an inch, man.
Trying to force Roche. It's a little early nowadays for that. Old Ags could have done it instantly.
Yeah, old Ags or old Helm of the Overlord, right? Was the play. You just get them and immediately walk into Roche and it dies.
Shadow Word might
They've
help
done
make
such
up
a-
the difference. It could be enough of a buff to cover it, but you still need time to do it, and if they catch you, you're in trouble.
They've done such a good job at enabling this gyrocopter. Like, every single time I look at him, he's got, like, a stack somewhere that he's clearing after pushing the wave. Ember Spirit, not going to be an easy hero to catch for a while. I wonder if he ends up going the Orchid build on Kunkka, because that was a very popular build for a while after Vessel, but the Aghanim Scepter is such a big part of this hero's kit as well, so it might just be the play instead. Smoke up from inner circle as Mars has his Yules completed. A pretty big pickup this game, honestly. I like this idea over the Blink is his first item. It is an initiation tool of some extent, but it does allow him to get rid of the Fatal Bonds, the Vessel, a lot of things that can actually kill him in this game.
Yeah, you need it versus these mobile mids as well. Because if you try to
Actually gonna use
blink...
it right now. There
He's
it
got
is.
it.
Yules, Ice Path, Arena, Macropyre, Spear, Boat, drop everything on this Ember Spirit. An immediate tip. I mean, that's really, why? That's a perfect example of what we're talking about. Like, they just know exactly when to make the plays and how to capitalize on them. Bristle back.
You try to blink there.
What is it?
Well, I was gonna see the fight's going on. Looks like they're fine. I was gonna say, if you try to blink in Ember, he'll just Remnant away. But if you Yules him, then you can spear as he drops, and it's a guaranteed stun. Of course, he might get away as you walk up to try to Yules, but there are chances it works, whereas the blink should pretty much never work. Until now. Now you have the Yules, now you get the blink, so you can blink Yules, and now you make it work every time. Okay, Crimson Guard on the Bristleback. I'm curious what they feel their timing is, because you did go for the Beastmaster carry. It means your scaling is not normal, right? You have a strong early game, good mid game, and we could say Bristleback can kind of scale as a typical carry, but he went an aura, so it's not the scaling Ags type build. So this is a draft that is meant to go fairly fast. I think they got their items. I think they've got to be trying to make these plays. I'm not really seeing a better window than starting now.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is there's like a really good ward here that scouted this whole rotation from inner circle. They're like, yeah, whatever, we'll give you the tower, no big deal. We're gonna go back to farming and clearing out the map. Mars knows what's up. They're pinging. He's like, okay, coming through the twin gate, guys. I feel like they have read the map movements super well this game.
Yeah, BETBOOM has been winning this vision game for sure.
Gyrocopter continues to just farm up. I mean, you're not that far behind on the Beastmaster specifically, so as like the 1-to-1, like the carry matchups, like 500 gold at 18 minutes is pretty much even. But the main question is whether or not the rest of the team can keep up. You really want the Ember Spirit. They got him with the Yules before. They're going to try it again. Arena Spear does connect. The boat's going to come through. The Ice Path perfectly timed. And that is the Ags reveal from the Kunkka as well, so even more damage coming in. GPK dominating now. So you look for the Aghanim Shard as his next item. The Ice Path came in at the last possible second.
Yeah, it's a very nice stun. That's why the Yules, right? You just need to set up for your team. You guys have stuns. Just trying to hit an Ember on his own is very difficult. So now you are the one stealing it away from the Bristle Beastmaster lineup. You don't even need this, really. You're just going to take it to have it. I guess give it to Well, I guess you give it to...
I think you...
Gyro as a farming Aegis?
Yeah, I think you
Okay.
give it to Kiritich anyway. Like, GPK has boat. Like, he is a very hard hero to kill with the boat. And he's, like, probably just going to get tankier and more difficult to kill. Whereas, yeah, Gyro, this might protect him from, like, a gank. Like, where they, like, smoke into him, get him with a roar or something, you know? Classico farming Aegis.
The classic is a farming Aegis that you lose within 30 seconds.
that
Carry
is
goes
that
like,
is the classic.
I got the second I can go push this lane and then die and you go, guys, we've lost the Aegis. It's very, very strange. I don't know where it
Aegis?
went.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
All right,
he's
Blink
pretty
Dagger now
content.
secured for the Mars, allowing him to potentially dive further into the fights with the arena, or set up some nice spear backs on some heroes.
I think you give it a bit more time. I think you can finish this BKB on Gyro and the mech on Tusk.
You got to fight. It's the Tormentor is the thing, right?
That's
they
true.
smoke right under a ward. They know exactly where they are. Slight Chains connects onto the Gyro. He's got backup. The Mars, however, is the one that you need to be careful of. The pullback X will be dodged thanks to the Remnant, but you're down a couple Remnants now. Vessel onto the Bristleback, and looking for an opening here.
Ooh. If you end up in the
Mars?
middle of that, you're dead.
Who did he find? Dark Willow for now. Not the best opening. They're all, you know. Pull back here with the Aghanim Shard. GPK really wants to try and bring this Bristleback down. He's putting himself on the front line for his team. 3 minutes left on this Aegis, as this fight certainly decides the Tormentor.
Radiant are scanning.
Smoke everyone behind the Gyro. They're just baiting him. His BKB's even on the way. I don't think this is a fight you can really take anymore. You need the Dream spell combo for this to work.
I mean,
And the positioning from BETBOOM is really good.
surely, yeah, I was gonna say, surely they just go in with the Mars, right? But they really want to bait the fight and pull inner circle to them, right? Where they have the Aegis, they now have the BKB, like you were saying. Like, GPK is out of Vessel charges, but they just turn and kill the Tormentor on the high ground. They're not afraid at all. That will be an Aghanim Shard for save. One of the best Aghanim Shards in all of Dota. Oh, who'd he find? They get the Bristleback. Oh, the Spear actually misses, but the Arena, a lot more difficult to miss that one.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are
You need to get out of that area sooner. You already gave up the Tormentor. There's no longer anything to fight up there.
Oh, the Spear! No way. They got him. Dude, Miro is playing so well. It is ridiculous.
I mean, this guy is really good. If you hear him talk in interviews, he is so harsh on himself. He's constantly like concerned about like I don't think I'm playing that well. Like I think I'm dropping. But if you watch him play, especially on a good day, he's just nailing so much. He is so consistent. Qualifier is not the greatest place maybe to show that because there is like the top seed versus lower seed excuse. But when you see BETBOOM doing well in a tournament, it's usually with Miero and GPK leading the way with really strong early game performances.
Yeah, I mean, BETBOOM in 2025 had like a pretty incredible year. They had like 3 first-place finishes and 2 second-place finishes. So, like you said, he's very harsh on himself, but he, always performs. Like he is an incredible offlaner. I think one of the few that a lot of people look to study from.
I'm gonna study his axe later. I want to go dunk on
right?
people
When you,
like Miero. I want to gank at 8 minutes, walk through tier 2s and gank somebody.
He just makes it work. I don't know, yeah. Tier 2 tower down on the top side. They're now looking for, I'm assuming, to pressure the mid tier 2, but they might just be bringing the fight bottom. Like, inner circle, this is the only area on the map that they can really be. I think the Warlock's under a ward. Oh no, it's just a sentry there, never mind.
Yeah, I think they're just defending their buildings. You don't want to give too many even trades to inner circle. I don't think you even have to feel that rushed, right? We mentioned the Beastmaster feels like it's supposed to be an early to mid game type carry, and there's a 7k gold lead for BETBOOM right now. I think the way this game's looking, there's going to be a big fight for second Roche, and if inner circle doesn't get it, I mean, that just might be it, or it'll be a slow loss from there, because I already feel this gyrocopter is approaching unkillable territory, and when he finishes the Satanic, that's definitely the case.
I think it's... Yeah, I think he is definitely approaching that unkillable territory. I think the other issue is that you are not going to get the opportunity to even kill him. Like, he will do too much damage in the fights. And as long as his team is even remotely nearby, I think he just kills everybody. Like, Daedalus, BKB, Aghanim Scepter is done. They're going to smoke up onto the high ground. They're looking for Kiritich. He gets the BKB off at the last possible second. There's going to be the drinking buddies. They have Snowball, but Kiritich is just going to line them up. A beautiful arena. A great golem drop, though, from the Warlock. Trying to get out on 423, and he's going to live. But here comes the boat, baby. Chains stuns them up, pulls them back in with the Aghanim Shard. They need to run on inner circle, but can they do it? One dead, only being the Bristleback, but the Mars is chasing Yules, will find the Warlock, spears them back into the arena of Roshan. GPK will pull him to his team. There is so much positioning control from this lineup, and they cannot find a good fight.
Yeah, you're tanky. I mean, that was a great series of spells from BETBOOM, and it still took a while to actually get a kill because they have so many strong auras, the Bristleback tanky heroes. But when it comes to making the play, the Blink Roar is what you got. That was BKB'd, and then the roots aren't quite enough to cut it at this point. So it feels like it's another draft where if you're winning, it's pretty easy, it works, you run at them. It was a little better than last game where you have more options now that you're behind, but still not the best options. As we're seeing, it's difficult to force the fights that BETBOOM isn't interested in taking, and the only fights they're interested in taking are winning fights that you don't want to take. So then you're you're the one running.
Miro, bottom lane. Okay, I was like, I think they want to look for him. He's been under a ward. Gets the blink. Oh man, the Tumblr Toy was so close to catching him. They do get the roar though. So they will finally take down this pesky Mars. A good kill there for 423.
Okay, very nice find. I actually didn't see the Beastmaster coming in through the Twin Gate. I was like...
I didn't either.
Yeah, is this just Daze chasing with the Ember? Like, I don't know if the two of them can do it. But
that's what I thought. I was like, man, Ember's Kind of slow on the rotation, but
Radiant's bottom tower
good
is
call
under
there from Inner Circle.
Beastmaster Roar finally getting some value. That's his first kill, actually, for a early tempo hero. He is 1-0-0. They just haven't been able to get him involved. Level 19, and that's his first one.
Wow.
I mean, the score line is 13-4, so it's a pretty low kill game overall. I guess I was feeling bad that Warlock ate the Grimoire so early, but I guess it didn't matter. He wouldn't have picked up anything anyways.
Dude, the Tusk has Guardian Greaves? Did I see that right?
Yeah, he's just building to defend.
Wild.
Mars doesn't want to build him, so he's just here to save his gyrocopter. Aw, those wards are friends.
Must be nice.
What's that like? Which one do you want to be? I don't want to be the one in the snow.
Yeah, I live in the desert. I don't think I'm allowed to be the one in the snow. Mid lane, grouped up behind the Bristleback.
This is the second Roche fight coming up.
has fallen.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to try and invade the high ground triangle here, maybe.
Oh, BETBOOM is so
GPK's in
ready.
a really good spot to break this.
Are scanning.
I don't think you can try it. You have to do like some super deep wraparound, and you don't.
The
If you had the
diamond-
tier 2 tower, you could do it, but
They both scanned each other. The snowball immediately to cancel the roar, and they're just kind of holding on to the gyro BKB at the moment, but here comes the boat. The arena catches 3. They're gonna have to BKB on 423 as he chases for just the Tusk, and he can't find it. You lost the Bristleback in the arena. Katomi held in place by the chains. He needs to be able to get the snowball, but he can't. Both supports die. But here comes the gyro. He's just too damn strong. Kunkka will make his way back to the base as the rum expires. The TP out from the Ember will be successful. Honestly, again, like, not a bad fight from Inner Circle, but BETBOOM knew exactly what was going on, and they just baited perfectly. Both teams hit the scan at the exact same time.
yeah, and the tools are better for BETBOOM. This comes back to the drafting where you BKB Blink Roar the Ember. That's actually a great target. And then he's instantly pulled back with the Drinking Buddies and snowballed. Katomi doesn't even have a Blink, right? He was just positioned that well to instantly save the Ember. So your #1 initiation tool gets wasted, and from there...
Wait, not the Ember. Who was it?
What do you mean?
You said Blink Roar. It wasn't Ember. The...
Oh, sorry, Kunkka. Kunkka, I was thinking of the mid lanes.
Okay. I was...
Roar your own
My bad, my
teammate. No, yeah. Blink Roar the Kunkka, who honestly, without the snowball save, might have still lived through it because he's so tanky, but instead just takes no damage during that. And yeah, after that, you kill a couple supports, but you lose 2 of your own core heroes. The Aegis now picked up on the gyro, and I mentioned, right, he feels he's in this unkillable territory, especially once he gets Satanic. He agrees. He's queuing up a Divine Rapier. He's like, I'm not going to die again. Like, let's just end this with the Divine.
And like Gyro is one of the heroes that feels fairly safe when it comes to buying Divine Rapiers. Like we saw, earlier this year, there was like a third item Divine like meta where people are just rushing it on this hero to an extent.
Dude, save is such
I think
a
with
baller.
Kunkka behind him, you have the Mars there, the snowball saves. Like there is so many different ways to keep these heroes alive.
Yeah, but not save. He's not interested in that. He got 2 utility items, and he's like, that's enough. I'm going Witchblade now.
Dude, Jakiro does so much damage, man. I'm like surprised we don't see more like actual core Jakiro where they go Witchblades. Because this
would
is an
love to.
insane item on this hero.
Yeah, it's certainly a lot of damage. I don't think you actually need to this game, especially if your carry's going Divine Rapier. I think you just build a third utility item. But for how the game's going, I think they'll get away with it.
You could just, like, if you wanted to, like, build a core item, you'd be like, Hurricane Pike, right? Like, that's definitely utility.
Helping.
I already have the 4-staff, guys.
Oh, the
my
ice
gosh,
path
what a
catches
read.
him. Man, if he TP'd
They have a
out...
gem, is that what it was?
Yeah,
That's
and
down
I'm
to the
pretty
ward?
sure someone
Okay.
clicked it to see how recently it was placed, and they were like, I think he's here. Like, check for him.
There's no way, right? They get this. Whoa.
Torrent, he's X'd.
He has no oh yeah, he does. Never mind. I thought he didn't have a remnant for a second.
Scary.
He definitely did. All right. Arena down.
Dire's bottom
But still, like, it just pushes the Ember off the map for a little while. Like, he has to go either back to base or go to the other area of the map to farm. And your, you know, Gyro with Aegis is just going to continue to take objectives.
How we
He
doing
closes in on his
Divine?
Divine Rapier.
5,000 gold. We're almost there.
They're smoking mid. I mean, GPK's too tanky, man. You can't get this guy.
is under attack.
Tusk
You go for
nearby as
Aegis
well.
Satanic Gyrocopter. It's not much better.
Yeah.
Your options
Really
are not
not.
great. Even the position 5 Tusk is 2,300 health with a Guardian Greaves. I think you actually do need to get Tusk, because if you roar anybody else, he'll just snowball save you, like we saw earlier.
Yeah. You've got to pick your poison, man. You've got to make a play here on Inner Circle. They're going to be making a place to your high ground, and with the Divine Rapier now done, they have the Roshan banner that they can drop in a moment. There we go. I mean, he just has to hold the front line for his team. I mean, this Divine is doing so much damage. The Arena Spear actually misses the Spear for now, but they're going to be able to still bring down the Bristleback in a moment. Ends up popping the Satanic to make sure it doesn't take too much damage, but there's going to be the gold. Great Fatal Bonds onto 5. This is the best possible scenario. Can they actually bring down these heroes? Gyro still surviving. So is the Kunkka, but GPK needs to run. The rum's about to expire. He's got a Vessel on him as well. He's going to tick down. They get the kill with the Fatal Bonds. They actually take down the Gyro as well, and they actually need to get back in here.
Dire's bottom barracks.
They're going to buy back on the Kunkka and try and just end this game.
Dire's
This is the Divine Rapier still. He's got the Satanic, got his BKB, never had to use it because of the first life Aegis.
They need to
Don't roar.
XTP save out of here so that he can go heal up. He is way too low right now. But instead, looking for an aggressive play here next to the Gyrocopter, taking down one lane of Rack. Spear pulls them back. That allows them to reposition. Gyrocopter gets the kill, 90 seconds. It's a dieback now. Kiritich pops the Satanic, looking for these heroes. It's just way too much. They cannot keep it alive. Daze will be next. 4 dead as they will tip Kiritich. I think that will likely be the end of this one, as Ember's going to come back into this game, try and take down the Jakiro. He'll get him, surely. 10 HP, he does, but not really worth it at the end of the day.
I think even if you let him go, the result might be the same, so you might as well get the kill.
Oh my god. Daze came in and almost instantly died to a side gunner hit. Oh man, yeah, that one hurts. That one really hurts. Roar is out, guys. Gyrocopter.
One more for the road.
Too strong. That'll do it. BETBOOM will be the first team from Eastern Europe to qualify for the main event. Well done.